Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for listening with so much passions. And it is really great to watch all of you paying a proper attention to all the sessions that are going on in this first day training session. I think 3 sessions have already been completed, and the last session that was about the teaching of English poetry. Poetry. What is poetry? The question in itself, creates a kind of vibration in us. Whenever I go through the poems, I feel something very special, something that is attached to us. We bear her along, lightly, oh lightly, we bear her along. She hangs like a star in the dew of our song, of our song. How to teach poetry in your class? Make a lesson plan first. Make a plan for teaching. And here it is. You can see on the board there. Don't go for the general aims and specific. A number of teachers know about it, how to play the table. If you can do that, you can just do that. If it can make your class interesting one, why not? You have to be a model there. You have to be a teacher with a lot to give your students. तो इंटरेस्ट तो क्रिएट करना होगा ना. अगर हम इंटरेस्ट नहीं क्रिएट करेंगे, जब इन द वेरी फर्स्ट सेशन आई वाज टेलिंग अबाउट द क्रिएटिंग द एटमॉस्फेयर. If the atmosphere is not created, how can there be teaching? No, it can't be. So next slide, please. Okay. So in order to engage our students, first of all, we will ask them some questions, and this, I think, this one is about Fire and Ice, the first poem that is given in our book, Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. We can ask them some questions on the basis of their pre-knowledge. We can ask them like, do you know the name of that? You can ask the question, what is the meaning of the word end? Everybody knows about the word end. Just tell them. If someone tells the meaning of the word end, you can ask your students like this, do you think end has another meaning? You can also connect it with other word meaning. And after that, next question will be, can you tell me how the earth or the world will end? Now there will be silence. If someone has gone through the poem already has gone through the poem, he or she can tell you in the class. But if someone has never gone through that poem, the students will become silent. And after that, you need to announce your topic. So students, today we are going to read a poem, Fire and Ice. It tells us about how the world is going to be ended, how this world will end. Here the word fire symbolizes lust, greed, and desires. You can also tell them with the heading, with the help of the heading. And after that, ask your students, can someone recite this poem for me? Can someone sing this poem? Fire symbolizes, I think, lust and desire and greed. And here the word ice symbolizes hatred. Now explain the poem, summarize the poem. And after that, ask them to recite. If someone recites, it is good. If not, do it yourself. And after reciting the poem, ask the students, now you recite. Stand up and recite the poem. And when the poem is being recited, just mention the words. And some say, what is the meaning of some? What kind of parts of speech is some? Some say, the world will end in fire. In fire. Fire, to highlight kar dijiye. After that, after reciting the poem, explain the difficult words or the words you have underlined or highlighted. It will not only improve the knowledge of the words, but it will create interest in your students. It will make them attentive. It will make them to listen the poem carefully and attentively. Recitation, I think it has already been done by a number of teachers here.
Two roots diverge in a yellow woods. Two roots diverge in a yellow woods. Two roots diverge in a yellow woods. And sorry, I cannot travel both. And sorry, I cannot travel both. And be one a traveler. And I stood. And looked down as far as I could see.
I cannot give it a musical effect as you were saying. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. This is the two roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it went in the underwood. This is
hobbies and thinking. How a child thinks and what does she looks and watches around her. She is very adventurous Also, she is courageous even in
Gold and black, oh, I kept the first part of the day yet knowing how very on a way I doubted if I should ever come back. Actually, this poem consists 5 lines.
Flight in English textbook for the students of class 10. The first story named His First Flight. Student, the first flight is related to a young seagull who is afraid of flying, but it has rightly been called Necessity is the mother